Hey guys, this section is called How to Actually Make Money. And in this section, we're going to discuss the economic theory. No, we're not. We're going to talk about how to actually make money, which is what they should be teaching you in school instead of a bunch of bullshit. I can't believe it's up to me, some random stranger on the internet, to teach you how to actually make money. Well, now it's my pleasure to do. Money isn't everything, but it's pretty damn close. Money helps provide a foundation for your life. Money pays for your food, where you live, how you get the around, your car. Money is one of the top reasons for divorce, and 1 in 8 divorces is now caused by student loans. Money, or lack thereof, is one of the top causes of stress. It is so powerful. Money will fund your exploration, your fun, your travel, your passions, your independence, your adult life. So don't you think it's worth studying more than the last elective at the end of your college career? Yes. Money, the video game. So look at it like a video game. It's very simple. There's levels. And independence is the first level of success in money. Just being independent financially from your parents. And you have a 4-year head start of those people going to college. You know, just by skipping college, you're more likely to be able to buy a home to live in. Isn't that crazy? Most millennials rent because they have no other choice. They have so much debt when they come out of school, they can't make a down payment on a house. 18, you don't do anything I say here. All you do is skip college. You save some money. You have money for down payment. Guess what? You have a house. You have a house. Isn't that great? You have somewhere to live, shelter. It's one of the basic needs. If your family has saved money for college, you can use it smarter. Keep it saved. Put it into some type of investment fund or use it as a down payment on a house, but just keep it. And if you have no college savings, it's okay. By skipping, you can start saving, building credit. You can make investments in better training. So people worry about money because they were never taught about money. So let's talk about it now. And my goal isn't to make you into a money-obsessed gangster. Hey, hello to my little friend, with a mountain, drowning in a mountain of cocaine. It's to give you tools to create a life that you control, to win the game and not lose like so many graduates are doing. They're just losing. I'm going to show you how to make money in ways that provide more freedom. And I'm even going to show you how to make money from your passion and your knowledge. And I know this sounds cliche or crazy, but it is possible. I know because I've been doing this for the last 6 years. Dance with me, Lois. Dance the dance of life. Now, I want you to have a vision for your future and understand how it all works. A plan. Skip college strategy. A plan of action designed to achieve an overall aim. So I want you to learn all your options, give you some context, the world of money and jobs to execute a good plan. This is so crazy, guys, because in these short videos, I have to explain something that your parents and your teachers should have been explaining to you for the last decade of your life. And I have to cram it into these videos. But basically, everyone else, what they're doing is they're going to college and they're hoping it all turns out. That's what they're doing. Ask anyone in college, what are you going to do after college? They will not be able to tell you. I will guarantee you that. Well, I hope I get a job. I don't want you to do that. So once again, you're going to have to unlearn some nonsense that you were taught in school, or as I like to call it now, clown college. Is basically what college school is. So we're going to be jumping around. I'm going to jump around a little bit. I'm a little crazy here, a little hyperactive. So how to choose a career, the dumb school way. Now, right now, a lot of you are thinking, okay, well, I need to choose a career. So they give you these random, strange tests, like these skills on logic, management, people, communication, or they'll give you shapes. Which of the following shapes should come next in this sequence? A triangle, or is it going to be an octagon? I don't know. Maybe that'll determine if I'm going to be in hotel management. Or then if you go on the internet, you'll get these ridiculous tests. I would rather be a wildlife expert or a public relations professional. What kind of stupid question is that? Of course, it's obvious if you say you'd rather be a wildlife expert, you're going to be a wildlife expert. I'd rather be a tax lawyer. I'd rather be a newspaper editor. There's no guidance here. It's stupidity on an epic scale. And then you get some of these test scores. They give you this random result about sort of your what your test scores mean. And then it says you're an inventor. You could be a real estate agent, an art director, a diversity manager, a computer analyst, or a TV talk show host. Oh, I'd like to be like Conan O'Brien. I wonder where I can apply for a job to do that. This is so worthless. You might as well hire a psychic with a crystal ball. You would get better information. And then, of course, there's people who think their major is going to turn into their job. And as we've seen before, almost all of these majors, other than engineering, are going to turn into a sales, customer service, or an office job. So it's complete madness. And also, some of these, they take some aspects of your interest and your personality in these career tests, and it's totally ungrounded. It's like training you to be an elf. Like, well, I like people, and I also know how to sort shapes. So that means I'm going to be a human resources director. Like, it makes no sense at all. So from now on, or for now, I want you to give up trying to figure out what you want to be when you grow up. And here's a hint. Nobody fucking knows. There's little kids like, I want to be a fireman. I want to be a policeman. Nobody knows, especially when you're in high school. Don't define yourself by your career or your job. Be like Tyler Durden, okay? You're not your job. You're not your bank account. You're not your fucking khakis. You're not any of these things. So here's how to choose a career the smart way. Don't worry about it. Take some time to learn and explore. Don't choose a career. Create the life that you want and ask how money supports it. Say, hey, I just need to make money. I'm not looking for this office manager job to be my life's calling, because it is a recipe for disaster. Recipe for disaster, guys. So I want you to take a step back to look at another deeper, even more stupid assumption. I know it's like crazy, because how could they get even more stupid than we're already being right now? This assumption is that you, whether you're 15 or 18 or 22 years of age, you're going to pick the career that you're going to be in for the rest of your life. I'm 16 years old. I'm going to be a human resources manager for 30 years. It doesn't work that way in reality. Realistically, most college grads realize they are not interested in what they majored in or were pursuing. You're going to have 12 to 15 jobs by the time you retire. That's statistics. The point is, this is not the time. This is not the time to be determining that. It's like saying to you, get married now to your soulmate, even though you've never dated anybody. He's like, that's why it's so awful. Like, you're in college, you're in high school, you're thinking, they're asking me to do something impossible. I have to pick a career or a major based on, I have never had a job. I don't know anything about these jobs. I don't know what the future is going to be like, but I got to somehow pick my future. And it's insane. It's not the ancient world, guys. You don't become a blacksmith because your father was a blacksmith. Your first job is like your first kiss. It's not going to be perfect. You're going to build on it. Okay, don't take I want to take all the pressure off this nonsense. Now, remember, level 1 is just independence, living on your own. That's all you should be thinking about. When these people are talking about majors and, I want to do this extracurricular, dude, all you need is to figure out, how am I going to live on my own? Because of the boomerang kids. There's so many people moving back with their parents after college. So the level 1 goal is just comfortably being able to get your own place. Getting your own place, or at least knowing you could. Some people stay at home on purpose because they're saving money. That's great. That's an empowered decision, but it's not empowered. And I know, because I was in my 20s, I moved back home because I didn't know what to do or how to make money. It's a terrible feeling. It's a terrible feeling. If you want to move back with your parents and you love your parents, that's great. But it really mostly is because you couldn't afford to move out. And that's not a good feeling. It's not empowering. And here's a blank slide. I totally forgot about it. So survive, then thrive. Just in the back of your mind, I'm doing another video about this, but how much money do you need each month for your basic needs? This is what you should be focused on. If you know, do the math of your rent and your car insurance and all these things. I need $2,000 a month. Great. Now you can do the math of what kind of job you need to get, and you can be very comfortable and responsible for that, and you can move out and be an independent adult, versus the person who just graduated with a degree in interpretive dance and then goes, now what? I was so responsible and I got my degree, but I don't even know how to support myself. Now, most people approach the job search and money with a desperate, clueless, pleading attitude. Like, please, 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 give me a job, give me money. I don't know what I'm doing. I need help. Please give me a money. Give me a money, like that. Rather than asking, what value can I offer? And this is what I teach people. Shin, she came in 21. She learned these skills that are in demand. She gets hired, gets a $6,000 a year raise because they saw the value of the work that I provide. So here's a wealth tip. Think from the employer's point of view. Do employers want a fancy suit? Do they want a really cool looking resume? It's like being on a date. If you want to have a good date with somebody, you have to actually listen to them and think about what's it like for them. You can't just talk about yourself throughout the whole date. It's not going to go well. So here's the thing. Employers want skills, not credentials. This is the fastest way to get ahead, guys. Just understand this. Degree is meaningless. That's why Liam Neeson in Taken said, I have a certain set of skills. He didn't say, I have a degree in hostage negotiation or something like that, or kicking ass. He had skills that he utilized. Employers want people who can do things that need to be done in their company to make them money. So here, you Google what are in-demand skills. LinkedIn will tell you, these are the top skills in 2018, right in front of your face. You get any one of these skills, you will have a job, you will have clients, you will have money. This is how this leads to money. Now, you may have no idea what some of these skills are. That's okay. You're looking in the right direction. All the top skills involve computer and the internet, not mowing lawns. And this is what drives me insane, because if I Google how to make money as a teen, I'm still going to see these articles where it's like, hey guys, you should start a paper route, or you should mow somebody's lawn, or pick up leaves for your neighbors. You could charge them $10 an hour or something like that. It's like, dude, that's what people did in the 90s when I was a kid. There was no internet. There were no way to get these skills. It's the worst advice I've ever seen. You have so many opportunities. How valuable are your skills? This is the question. Specialized skill, like the ones we're talking about, ones like Karen has. That's why she's making $40 an hour. My other student, Nick, is 20 years old in Seattle making $35 an hour. Everybody else who has just general skills, like being able to flip a burger or work in an office, where, I know how to use Microsoft Word. I'm going to get $10 or $15 an hour. That's why you get paid more money depending on how valuable your skills are. Skills. So the thing about these skills is that they can be learned directly online or in intensives like boot camps in under a year. And you could start learning a lot of these things in high school, which is why I'm doing this whole course. Because I'm like, dude, stop wasting your time stressing about the damn AP test and learn some skills that will get you paid. Then my favorite skill, the one that I focus on the most that I teach, is SEO and SEM marketing. And I'm going to talk a lot about it more, because I don't consider myself super technical, but all those skills are learnable. Coding is learnable. I learned coding when I was in high school. I did Pascal. I'll talk to you about that later. But all these skills are learnable if you apply yourself. So what is a job actually like? Being a doctor sounds great, but in reality, it's pretty darn gross. I remember my buddy was in medical school, and I was like, what's medical school like? And he said, we're doing prostate exams all week. Like, dude, he is just sticking his finger up guys' asses all week. That's his job. That's what it's actually like to be a doctor. It's really gross. It's boring. I mean, I'm sure it's very rewarding for a lot of people, but what is the job actually like? So I want you to go from the concept of what a job. A lot of parents push doctor, lawyer, engineer on people because, people force themselves into engineering, law, et cetera, because it's stable or it's prestigious. Oh, a doctor. Oh, he's going to marry a doctor. But what is the job actually like? And a lot of engineers, especially, I know so many damn former engineers because they got the degree, they got a job, and they look for something more fulfilling because it's not very fulfilling work. Now, I would like you to be able to follow your passion, and we're going to talk about that. However, that's not an excuse to avoid reality. I'm not saying, just write poetry and paint stuff and you'll just somehow magically make money. That's not what I'm saying. And I would rather have somebody who becomes an engineer and doesn't like it that much, but they can at least feed themselves and support themselves, than somebody who's sort of delusionally following their passion without anything, practical about how to actually turn that into money. So these skills are powerful, what we're talking about. These skills, even if it's not your dream job to say be a coder or work in digital marketing right now, even if you think you can't learn it, I'm not a technical person, I'm not good at it, I think you should push yourself because you can. It's not an excuse. You should have these skills in your back pocket because this is the right direction to push yourself. When you have these skills, then you can use these skills to generate income for yourself for the rest of your life. And then you're a responsible adult and you have the freedom to do what you want in your life. And you're not a slave to somebody else. Now, digital marketing is a hybrid. It's technical and creative. And I'll be talking about it a lot because, like I said, I'm not super technical myself, and I'm more creative. And that's why I like it. It's a mixture of the two.